I didn't think that this got nearly enough press that it probably should have. Probably because it's like unsubstantiated, or maybe it hasn't really been fully fleshed out. But I mean, their court documents that got unsealed. I mean, it's pretty. I would say it's not like hearsay or anything like that. But it has our four favorite friends: Apple, Facebook, Microsoft, Google, all the big hitters. Sorry, we can't call it Facebook anymore. Meta is going to be how we refer to these fellas from now on, and maybe even Alphabet. And I think it just shows that the fact that we're calling it Google still in the article title shows that nobody cares about a parent company name change. It doesn't. It's still referred to as Google. I don't think I've ever seen an article that starts with Alphabet sought fellow tech giants help installing. Right, like nobody. Beyond the point. Basically, I mean, this was all about basically just everything bad, I would say. But they came up with some sort of coordinated effort to try to, I would say, steer regulation in terms of children's privacy a certain way, and they tried to get Facebook on board. I think there was a really good Twitter thread actually too. I don't know if you have that as well, Brent. That kind of summarizes a lot of the topics, sensationalized a little bit, but yeah, I mean, basically, this guy comes through faster than lime, and he finds all sorts of stuff. So I think the next tweet is basically they got a secret deal with Facebook called Jedi Blue. That was so illegal that it has a whole section describing how they'll cover for each other. G-Trade, artificially dedicated to ad market manipulation, which I think is a big thing we can go into a deep dive for, because there's a lot that goes there that people don't really understand. And then the Project Nero thing was with Microsoft, I believe. Project Nero was something about a walled garden or something like that, where basically they force your Chrome browser to, or not force, but they encourage strongly to connect it with your Google account. And just like fire after fire, this guy's posting the summary posts based on the data that was unsealed. But I mean, each one of these can have a pretty deep dive on its own. But what was your favorite violation that you found?
Yeah, I mean, frankly, none of these surprised me at this point. Google is no longer trying to pretend to be the do no evil company it used to be, right? That's way back in the history. So it's going all in towards milking whatever it can in the ad industry. You've seen their quarterly results this week, and it's going all in that. Google is just like Facebook, morally bankrupt. I don't see which one's worse. I don't know which one's worse. It's a flip of a coin for me. But yeah, all of these are frankly expected from Google, from my side.
I'll just throw some numbers up because Roger, you mentioned numerous times as we do these episodes how being an ad business and any other kind of business and privacy just doesn't mix. And once you kind of dip your toe in the ad lane, you kind of become addicted to it. And I think Amazon reported $8 billion in revenue in their revenue category that is mostly advertising, which is up 49% year over year. And Google reported YouTube brought in $7.2 billion in ads in the third quarter, up 43%. So while everything else was, other parts of the business seem to be slowing down, and you saw the impact it's having on everybody, basically. Stock prices are getting just taken out. Ad business is doing pretty good, for Facebook and Amazon at least.
I mean, $8 billion is not a small amount by any means. Generally speaking, I don't even think that many people realize how important ads is to Amazon. Most people think of Amazon just shopping and maybe AWS if they're fairly inclined, but the ad market is what they're really pushing for. And obviously white label products, but white label products is not a big revenue driver. Ads is really what takes them a lot, because basically companies have to bid against Amazon for products that Amazon makes that compete against the other person's product. It's quite the circle that they got going on there.